welcome back to my channel. I just finished another video and that's why my hands are messed up, and I was gonna clean up my room, but Luna started barking, which normally means there's an Amazon delivery. So I went to check, and guess what? I got something, and I wanted to, as always, just open it up with you and see how it works, and if I like it right there and then. I'm so excited. It's just my wood. I have 2 paper trimmers, and now I have 2 guillotines as well. Well, this one is kind of broken. I don't know if it broke in the package. Hopefully nothing else is broken. Look, this part is broken and this part is broken, but it was packaged pretty good actually, so maybe it was, I don't know. As long as the guillotine itself is not broken, I don't care about the packaging because it's gonna go into trash anyways. As long as I don't hurt myself, I'm good. Okay, didn't hurt myself here. Yeah, well, you see it's a guillotine, and I have a guillotine already, a bigger one, and I believe I always have a link to that other one in my video descriptions because I still love it. Nothing wrong with that. I just use it a lot for my Etsy store, and I cut for my Etsy store in the living room, so I don't want to have to walk back and forth to get a guillotine here when I craft, and then, you know, and this one is smaller as well. This we keep. This we keep, you know, and this one is much smaller, and hopefully it's easier to use, like easy to use on the small surface here. It's only 6 inches, and I don't even know by what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. Ooh, scary. It stays up. It does not have, like my big guillotine, it has a lock here. This one doesn't have one. It has this plastic thing, which, yes, you could take off if you wanted to, I think. I think that would be possible, yes. You see? Because a lot of times, I would assume, it's a little, you know, if I want to cut a little piece that is tinier than this one on the bottom, how am I going to cut it if I can't even hold it? I don't know, but... Okay, let's do something. I have this leftover piece. I just want to try to cut it, you see? All I want to do is cut something now. It's not too flimsy. It's not too hard to use. And like I said, it stands up, which is good because once you have to like push around here, you want this thing to be standing up. This is a little flimsy. It goes back and forth, but I guess it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to remove this one because you might hurt your fingers if you do, but I'm a grown-up. I'm thinking about removing it maybe if it bugs me, and then pay attention to not to hurt my fingers. Let's cut. I want to cut with one finger. Plop. So if I hold it here, and then if I hold it here, yeah. So if you cut, you should hold it somewhere here, otherwise it's slightly cuts different. I don't know if you can even see this. Now I want to see how it cuts very thin pieces. Not thin, what would you call them? Like the hair length. Okay, cuts pretty good. I'm gonna cut again. It cuts so good, but now it feels so weird because this is so easy. My big guillotine, I have a little bit of pressure to put on it, but this one doesn't. So if I wanted to cut, for example, a piece of this in half, I could not while this thing is on it because I cannot move it there. So if you cut a lot of small things, let me see if it's easy to remove. I would not want to destroy it. Let me see, what is there? There are like this little things. So let me be very technical here. No, this doesn't stick through. I need something that goes through this. Anybody? An idea? How about a little knife? Will the knife go through? I need something wider than a knife. Okay, I guess you can figure this out. You need something to push them back, or you break them off, one of those. But we don't want to break them off. I guess you need something to push this back. This part came out really easy, actually. It almost comes out by itself. But here you cannot really push hard on it. So, let me see if I can do this. Okay, so I posted the video and then I realized that there is a little hole on the bottom. Yeah, I pushed and I took off this. And be careful that you don't cut yourself. With my big guillotine, I cut myself a couple times because this thing was open and I just kind of sliced there or touched it. It's very sharp, very sharp. So this way, of course, there's no measurement now. And there was no measurement on this one either. So you cannot measure. You cannot even measure less than, what, 7/8? You cannot go. So if you need little pieces and they need to be measured, you will not be able to measure this part. Just so you know. I don't think I would need to measure them. But you see, if you want to cut something smaller, then you have to pay attention that you don't put your fingers in there. Or if you cut your bigger pieces, of course, pay attention as well. But then I would say hold it here. I'm sorry, but it's just distressing. If you want to cut like 4 inches and you don't hold it here, it bulks up here a little bit, you see? I don't know if you can see that. So if you want to cut something, hold it closer with your fingers, but not close enough to cut them. Don't know. I should try. I don't think this would work. I wish they just did not have this white part, because this white part goes to 2 inches. And yeah, I do have to cut 1.5 inches or 1 inch sometimes. I don't think I have to cut smaller than that, but here you could, but then you don't have really inches on the bottom. Written are centimeters. Does it make sense what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try and push this thing back in here so I can show you. If I want to cut something that is 1 inch long, I don't really have the measurement. I have to look up here and see which line would be 1 inch, and I cannot cut 1 inch. It starts at 1.5 inches where I can hold. Does it make sense? So I could hold it barely. No, I could hold it probably somewhere around here. It's 1 3/4 inch. There I could hold it. Okay, I see another thing. If I hold it on the bottom, first of all, I have nothing to make it straight. And the second thing is the blade does not finish there. So like I said, if you just want to cut little pieces, smaller than 1, I don't think you should buy this one. If you cut more than 1 inch or more than 7/8 inch, you could take this off if this is what you need, like smaller pieces starting at 7/8 inch. If you only cut big pieces, that's not a problem. If you always just do 4x3, for example, or somewhere around that, you could push and hold and everything. You see, I can hold it perfectly fine till 2.5 inches, I would say. 2.5 inches, perfectly fine. But if it goes smaller than that, then I would have to remove this. I believe I saw somebody's video. They didn't say anything, but it was either the same one or a similar one, but it didn't have this part. So I guess she took it off, or maybe it came without it. I don't know. But she was just fine cutting it without it. So I think I'm a little concerned for now to take it off. I think for the beginning, I'm just going to start out with the plastic thing. And once I get used to it, I'm a little afraid. I must say I'm very scared of knives and cuts. I always imagine cutting myself, and then I don't like this feeling. So I will see if I will take it off or not. But I'm really pleased with one thing, And this is how easy I can cut it. This is cardstock now, so I can cut it super easy. I'm gonna get the book page, a little book page. Oh my God, it cuts really like, oh, I love it. It does cut really good. I love that. It cuts super good and super easy on my hands too, up and down. The other one that I have has a wire, and a lot of times, and it was from the beginning, a lot of times it doesn't cut straight. Why? I don't know. I hold it straight and I move it straight and it doesn't cut straight. That's one thing. The second thing is I always have to replace the blades. You know, if you really want a crisp cut, you have to replace them constantly. This one does not need to be replaced. So that's a very good thing. No replacements, and it looks like it cuts pretty straight. So I'm gonna look here at an angle, and to me it looks very, very, very straight. You know, I don't know, how do you cut straight? Do we have anything with the line on here? Oh yeah, look, they have their own line, and this cardstock is very, oh, see, I cannot go this way. This cardstock is heavy cardstock. So how do I do this? I want to figure out if I can cut the line here. Okay, this I did not hold the O. That's not too bad, I would say. That's pretty good. I could not put it up here. How about you? Yes, it does cut super straight. I can just tell by the line that was indented here. And now here, I feel like it cuts really good. I like it. This is sturdier than this cardstock, and I can still cut it really, really easily. I wonder, this doesn't even fit in here, does it? Let's see. We have a little piece. You know what? Let's just see. This one is even thicker. I just want to see how good it cuts. Okay, this one on the bottom, not very good. What about the top? Oh, very easy on the top. You can feel a little bit that you are cutting, but it's still super easy. So let me do another one. Love. So I can actually cut even thicker cardstock. This is cardboard. So I can cut this, which is good. Do I have anything even thicker than that? I don't think I have anything around me that is thicker. No. So I would say that's pretty good. Oh, be careful if you turn it around and move it around and put it somewhere. This one does not have a closure. At least I do not see a closure. But the blade is hidden if it's closed, so you cannot hurt yourself, which is good because done that too. The only thing is here, if you turn it, like, you know, if you are crafting and then you want to put it away and you turn it around, it's gonna go up. So be careful when you grab for it, because you might grab like this and you will cut yourself. So if you never had a guillotine, trust me, you will. I did cut myself, and what I did was just, I had mine open and I was doing something here, and then I moved like that to get something from here. And this scratch, it cut open my finger because this is very, very sharp. So only get it if you trust yourself. I will link it down below. I got mine from Amazon. It was not too expensive in my opinion. I mean, I need one and it's small. It's lightweight. I just need to get used to it. It has this handle here. I don't know, you probably could just put a nail into your wall and hang it if you wanted to, which I'm not gonna do. Now I just have to be careful not to cut myself until I get used to this thing, I would say. Okay, love it, enjoy it. Happy that I bought it because I just need one. And hopefully it's gonna make my life easier now. Now I wanna cut everything and anything. I don't think it's made for it, but I want to see if it's going to cut this too. Are you going to cut my burlap? Let's see. Probably not. Oh my God. It did. It did. Maybe that's not what you should do. Let me see if it did anything to the blade. Nope, didn't do anything to the... But here's a wire piece in here. And it cuts. It cuts everything. So if you want something to cut everything, there you go. Like I said, link it down below. If you want to check it out, do so. By no means am I forcing you, you know, enabling you. But you might want to get it because it's really cool. And it makes your life easier. I hope you enjoyed this little review or this, you know, first impression of this. I just like to do that with you so you can see what I see and you realize what I realize, and hopefully it helps you to decide on what you want and what you don't want, and you don't waste your money, you know. So if you enjoyed this, as always, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I see you soon. Bye-bye.